Alright, it's Wednesday. We just got here to the gym. We got a lot of work to do today, and it's the last day before we have a rest day on the week, so that's always exciting. Although I'm feeling pretty tired. Woke up at 4:30 this morning to coach, and yeah, have been up since then. So energy is not the best, but my mindset's pretty good for training. I'm really enjoying training at the moment, so we're gonna get a lot of work done today. Good tip when you get to the gym and you're feeling pretty tired is to start with the low-hanging fruit. So for me, it's just getting my warm-up done. I know I have some scapular pull-ups to do and then some shoulder activation, so I'll start with that. And that's not something that hard to do. If I think that I need to do some power snatches, and then I'll do some cleans after that, and then I'll have some back squats after that. It just adds up quite a lot. So I'll just start with the low-hanging fruit, which is my warm-up. After my warm-up, I just need to lift an empty barbell from there. From the empty barbell, I'll increase to 40 kilos, and then I'll keep going from there. So it's just thinking about the next thing I need to do instead of thinking about the whole picture, if that makes sense. This is an exercise I really like to do before every session. It's called a king squat. So just gonna get my feet in my squat stance. I'll do a good morning all the way to the back, really stretch the back of my legs, and then I'll sit down to the bottom of the squat. Then I'll shoot up my hips and stand back up. So I'll do that barefoot just to really work on ankle mobility, hip mobility, and I'll do a few reps of those, about 5 reps or so. And after the 5th one, if I'm doing snatches on that day, which I am doing today, I'll move my hands into my snatch grip, and I'll go for some squat presses from here. Oh. All right, time to put the shoes on. So you know the drill when we're doing snatches. First set done. All right, up to 40 kilos on the bar now. Shit, that was close to my head, way too close. The good thing about muscle snatches is that we can rely on getting under the bar because you're not allowed to rebend your knees once you extend. And what that does is just helps you understand how to finish your pull. Because if you don't pull the shit out of the bar when the weight's heavy, there's no way you're gonna be able to throw that weight over your head in a muscle snatch. So that's what that does, just being able to really finish the pull, follow up with the elbows, punch the bar over your head, quick turnover as well. So let's go for 50 kilos. So watch how high I need to pull this bar in order to be able to get underneath. Hello. So we got 55 on the bar now. Let's go. right, so we got some no feet power snatches going on now. The goal with these ones is to stay connected to the floor. So I will already start on my receiving position with my feet. So my stance would be my squat stance. And the goal with the no feet power snatch is to just be able to drive through your whole foot for as long as possible before extending. Oftentimes we rush the extension a little bit and we start going up on your toes before you actually finish your extension with your knees and hips. So that's a really good exercise to kill that. So we got 75 on the bar now. I'm gonna go for a set of 3. So I'm already bringing my feet into my squat stance, and then everything else will look the same. All right, we got 80 kilos now on the bar. Don't forget to take the 2.5s off. That was dumb. All right, so our no feet power snatches are feeling really good today. So we're going 5 kilos over what we went on last week for our last set. So we're going for 85 today for a triple. Let's go, last 3. Last one. All right, so we broke the 100 kilo mark now. Shit starts to get serious. Same thing though. 1 clean pull, 1 clean for 2 reps. Let's get this. All right, let's set on the cleans today. 115 on the bar. That's getting pretty heavy. Still trying to not wear the belt. So let's see how I go on this last set. All right, time to grow legs. We got some back squats now. Got 4 reps. First 2 are meant to be with 3 seconds down and 2-second pause at the bottom. Then the next 2 are just normal back squats. All right, 100 kilos now on the bar. Should be pretty easy still. Still warming up. I'm 15 now. That's the weight I finished last week. And still got 2 more sets to do. And they will be pretty heavy at 120 something. So let's hit this one first. All right, we got 124 now on the bar. That's our 75% of our back squat. Still doing 4 reps. First 2 reps with those 3 seconds down, 2-second pause. When you're doing tempo squats like these ones, a good thing to try and do is to keep breathing as you go down and as you pause. Otherwise, you're just holding your breath for like 6 to 7 seconds, so those 3 seconds down, 2-second pause, plus the time it takes you to stand up and reset your breath. And that's quite a long time to hold your breath. If you do that, it's likely that you're gonna get lightheaded. Although the breathing and bracing is important, it's important to know how to brace without needing to hold your breath. So that's what I try and do on my sets. All right, that's our last set on back squats now. And another thing I've been trying to do on my back squats is to do them as raw as possible per se. So not wearing any knee sleeves, no belt, no lifting shoes, so squatting barefoot. And my intention with that is just to try and really balance things out without relying on any support, so that when I actually add those things, they will help me to perform, as opposed to just having them as crutches that I just rely on all the time. Let's go for this last set. Oh.